What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome to today's Philadelphia Eagle video as we talk about things Eagles. And then we preview the upcoming matchup in London, the early morning game on Sunday between the Eagles and Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams that are desperate for victories. Before we jump into that, though, I need to thank everyone here for 70,000 subscribers. We hit that the other day. Yeah, man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Really do mean it. It's humbling. Again, anytime we hit a milestone, understanding that I haven't got any exclusive access to help me gain some views and subscribers, if you know what I'm saying. Haven't had to use just nonsensical collabs just for the sake of trying to grow this channel. We've done it all on our own, and that's kind of awesome. So we're a self-made channel, and on to 80,000, on to 90,000, on to that big goal of 100,000. So thank you guys very, very much. I'm also getting through a cold right now, so in case there's some weird cut-ups, it's probably because I'm coughing a lung. But yeah, we got to talk about the Eagles, and I do feel like this is the new preferred format for me because we can talk about Eagles news, and then we finish up with the preview for the game versus where we just did the games before. And there's always Eagles news because we're getting right up to the trade deadline. I think it's next Wednesday. It's Halloween, Tuesday or Wednesday. Halloween's on Wednesday, so I mean, it looks nothing's gonna happen. I don't think over the weekend. If there was a report that like Howie Roseman stayed back in Philadelphia, then I'd be like, oh man, he's in the kitchen cooking up something. But right now, it looks like barring maybe we want them to lose. I never want the Philadelphia Eagles to lose, but maybe if they lose, they will be panicked, back into a corner to make a move. I don't know, man. I feel like if a move's to be made, we have an aggressive enough GM, win or lose, that move will happen Monday or Tuesday or maybe even late Sunday. We had to be patient though, because we thought we started out this week with all these rumors. Philadelphia is in for Jordan Howard, they're in for Patrick Peterson, Devontae Parker, LaShawn McCoy, like everyone. There was 9 trillion rumors. Emmanuel Sanders, Demaryius Thomas, Chris Harris. The list goes on, and everything's kind of got really, really quiet as soon as Philadelphia has boarded their flight to London. So here we are, just currently sitting at well, are we doing anything? Come on, do something. That meme where you're poking it with a stick. Got to exercise patience. And you got to trust Howie Roseman, and that's kind of where I'm at. And because that's where I'm at, I'm now starting to lean towards I don't know if it's arrogance, but they're probably just going to stick with the Final 53. They're not going to want to give up any assets. I mean, we got a first, 2 second-round picks in the upcoming draft. That is going to be huge because those hopefully will be 3 contributors that are going to be on rookie deals, affordable deals that make the big impending Carson Wentz contract that much more feasible. If that's what they're thinking, then that makes sense. But we need. I still feel like we need to take a page out of Dallas's book and not overpay like a first-round pick for Amari Cooper, but just bring in a new guy, a new fresh face, a shot to the arm, of the franchise, a shot to the arm in the locker room. And I do think if you make a nice acquisition like that, very similar to JJ last year, it can add some momentum to your team, and this team needs to gain some momentum that we lacked. So still for me, I don't know about the Patrick Peterson. I personally would be beating down the door to get Jordan Howard from the Bears. But again, the Bears are looking like a playoff team. I don't know how badly they want to move on from Jordan Howard unless they think that during this window they're going to be able to get a much better pick or compensation in general than they would if they wait to the offseason. I think this will be Jordan Howard's last year as a Chicago Bear. Just a matter of if Chicago wants to move him now or they wait to move him in the offseason. So what do you guys think? I mean, we'll transition to the game by just saying, I mean, we're now, a few days, almost a week later from the first time we talked about all the Eagles trade rumors. Where are you guys feeling right now? Do you think that nothing's going to happen? You worried? You worried that everything went quiet? Or you think patience is a virtue? And on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, right up on the deadline day, we're going to be making a move. Gotta wait and see, man. Gotta wait and see. So, we need to preview this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I have no notes written down because I have 9 videos to do today between tonight's video, which is going to be an Oregon Ducks NCAA rebuild. We have a realistic rebuild on Saturday. We have a Huskies video on Sunday. Red Dead Redemption's out. Call of Duty just got a big update. It's a busy day, so I'm going off the top of my head here when I talk about the Eagles and the Jaguars. So first battle, let's look at how the Jaguars affect the Eagles. So we have to worry about that secondary. It looks like AJ Boye might be out, but we're also missing some people because we thought that maybe Philly would make an addition this week. Maybe they'd make a trade. No, actually, we lost Derek Barnett for the season. We lost a guy that, obviously, Derek Barnett, probably most famous play now, is recovering the Brandon Graham sack fumble on Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. But he had like 2.5 sacks in 3 games. He was looking like he was going to have a breakout year. He gone. So we're really testing the depth of our defensive line right now. I think it means more consistent stats for Michael Bennett, who I think definitely has been top 5 player on our defense so far this year. We're going to see Josh Sweat, who a lot of people, myself included, has the best value pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. I haven't been overly impressed with what I've seen with Josh Sweat from the preseason, but hey, let's see what he can do. But when you look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, if A.J. Boye is out, that's definitely going to help out our passing attack. But we don't know what that's going to be. But in general, it's the defense. The Jaguars' biggest strength is their defense. And when you watch the Dallas Cowboys pick them apart, you kind of hope that the Philadelphia Eagles can do the same. They look like they're not on the same page whatsoever. But hey, this would be the game where Philadelphia, the jet lag or whatever, has them starting off slow. And then the Jags that are used to this, that's the big time advantage for them. So you can see guys like Calais Campbell, guys like Yannick Ngakoue, Telvin Smith. These guys have breakout games. So they can return to what we expect them to be. And if Philadelphia is not prepared, we gon' get smoked. A little bit worried, too, about Calais Campbell. Anytime there's a big, dominant defensive lineman, it seems like they target like the center and right guard or center and left guard area. And I can see Calais Campbell just picking on Isaac Seumalo and Jason Kelce. When you look at the Jacksonville Jaguars offense, they're going back with Blake Bortles as their starting quarterback. So that's good news for the Eagles. But Malcolm Jenkins added fuel to the fire, saying, basically Colin Kaepernick is better than Blake Bortles. Don't know the exact quote, but why add fuel to the fire? Because now you're just going to piss off Blake Bortles, and once he's done smoking a cigarette, he's going to start attacking Jalen Mills. That's not what we want at all. So from an offensive standpoint, they don't have Leonard Fournette, who's their best player. They do have a guy like Keelan Cole. Keelan Cole could probably make a couple big plays, a couple wow plays here and there. But ultimately, this Jags offense is... I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. At the end of the day, it's going to be more so is their defense going to force a lot of 3-and-outs from our offense, so then in turn our defense gets tired, and that can kind of make things a little bit easier for Blake Bortles. You never want to give him an easy pass. You want to make it difficult because that's when he's turnover prone. When you look at the opposite side, when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, we got Carson Wentz, Alshon Jeffrey. Those guys are on fire right now. And if A.J. Boye, I don't know if Jalen Ramsey's going to follow him. I don't watch a whole lot of Jags games. I couldn't tell you if Jalen Ramsey follows the top wide receiver. I'm going to assume he does with all the shit he talks. That's going to be a good matchup, man. I think if you want to beat Jalen Ramsey for the most part, you got to be more physical in him. And that is exactly the type of game that Alshon Jeffrey is going to bring. Maybe Nelson Aguilar across the slot could work a little bit. I don't know. It's going to come down to Carson Wentz. Are we going to have a run game, for God's sakes? Are we going to commit to Corey Clement, who needs more carries? Wendell Smallwood sucks. He sucks. He's just an average guy. He's maybe even below average. Someone showed a video of his lateral movement, and it was terrible last week. So give it to Corey Clement. Let's see if we can try to establish a run against a team that has a really good run defense. This is going to be the battle of the 2 best run defenses in the league, debatably. Maybe throw in the Baltimore Ravens as well. So... We need it, though. We need that dimension. We haven't had that. Defensively, like I said, I don't really see a whole lot. As long as we stop the run, it's going to be, this defense that struggled to get turnovers. This might be the week that you could make Blake Bortles throw that ball incorrectly and get an interception. My God, Jalen Mills got 2 or 3 picks this game. I would be eating crow, as they say. But all in all, man, it's hard to really break down and dive in because there's so many things that the Eagles are inconsistent. I could come in and talk about, for example, the Eagles' good run defense, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit if they showed up on Sunday and they had the worst. They gave up 95 yards on the opening drive to T.J. Yeldon or something like that. It's really, really hard right now this season to predict or even really talk about or preview the Eagles because they're so inconsistent. It's a week-by-week basis. So the only thing I do know is Philly desperately needs a victory here as we head into the bye the following week. We need a victory to get some momentum on a trade going. That can literally be only positive if we lose this game, is that maybe it might force them into a panic move, which will get a move that we all want to see done. But I do think the Philadelphia Eagles are catching the Jags at the right time, and I don't see an epic collapse like we had against Carolina. So I'm going to come with the prediction that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll go 17-13. 17-13 is going to be a boring game. I'm going to be frustrated that I woke up that early to watch that shit show of a game. But I think between the jet lag, the 2 good defenses, canceling out the run for the most part, It's going to be a low-scoring game. This Philadelphia Eagles offense has struggled to score more than 20 points because we don't have a run game. Teams don't respect the RPO. So logic states it's going to be an ugly, low-scoring battle. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles, more desperate than the Jacksonville Jaguars, more talent than the Jacksonville Jaguars, push comes to shove, back against the wall, will get the job done. So what do you guys think about that upcoming game? What do you guys think about any potential trades that could happen early next week? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.